We are at Four Guys RV Park
in Red River Gorge. Our first, you call it a shakedown trip. When you buy a new camper, you kind of just go somewhere for a couple days, fairly close, just to make sure everything works as it should. And we've been wanting to come here for a while. If you don't know anything about Red River Gorge, it's just a giant geological area full of natural rock arches and cliffs and hiking trails, and there's this underground kayaking, zip lining, just all kinds of awesome stuff. There's about 5,000 Jeeps here. They're doing some type of big off-roading event. But we just wanted to get the camper out and run it through the paces, make sure everything's good, because in 2 weeks we're going to be living in it for like 9 days in Florida. So this is our first attempt at an RV/camping video. Hopefully it doesn't suck. I'm sure we will learn a lot from it. We watch a lot of RV channels, and most of them do extremely well as far as their content and their editing and all that. So we're going to give it a shot and see.
So first camping. Chris got this sucker in here first try, no problems.
That always feels good.
I'm sure it was, what?
So that always feels good.
Yeah, and I'm sure it was because of my navigating skills.
Yeah. When you come back in first try, that
it ain't on gravel. It was perfect. First showers went well.
Yeah, I took the first shower.
Yeah, you did.
It's a nice shower.
It's a nice shower.
So far everything's working, everything's great. We were expecting Cameron and Jaden, our son and
almost
might as well be daughter-in-law.
Yeah, might as well.
We were expecting them to join us, but Cameron ended up having mandatory overtime, so it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So it's just going to be the two of us. Not going to be doing any campsite cooking. We just wanted to make sure everything worked here. The air conditioning, the stove, microwave, all that kind of stuff. So we're just going to be eating out. Last night we had pizza. It was good. But we're just going to do a bunch of hiking trails, sightseeing. I brought my camera gear. Hopefully I can get some good pictures and things like that to show you guys what Red River Gorge is. It's an extremely popular place for rock climbing and all kinds of things. So bear with us on our first ever travel video. I already know we haven't gotten as much footage as we probably needed to, but we'll see, and I'm sure in the comments you guys will tell us what we need to improve on and what needs to be better. So we've got our hiking clothes on now, boots laced up, ready to go, so we will see you again out on the road somewhere.
This is the Nada Tunnel. It's also known as the gateway to the Red River Gorge, and definitely a must-see. This was about 2 miles from our campground, and it is basically just a geological wonder, really. It looks like a hole that's been carved into the side of a mountain. It is surrounded on the outside of dripping greenery, bushes, trees, plants. It's got a really interesting story. It was basically built originally for the Dana Lumber Company in the early 1900s. But it really is beautiful and something that everybody should experience if you're this close to the area. We really enjoyed it. It doesn't look as tight of a fit as it might seem in the video, but we really enjoyed it and plan to go back and go through this tunnel again. So we highly recommend. It's beautiful.
First up this morning is it
Rock Bridge Trail.
Rock Bridge Trail to Creation Falls, which is supposed to be just an unbelievably beautiful waterfall. So this is a short trail. It's only like 1.5 miles, but apparently it's got some beautiful scenery once we get to the end of it to the waterfall.
We'll let you know.
We'll let you know. So we just come around a corner and we have this structure that leads out to a pretty cool view. Obviously you just see a bunch of trees and things, but take our word for it, this is a pretty cool view.
And I would imagine in the fall, this view would just be absolutely gorgeous. But this is a pretty neat little area here. Just, I mean, it was in the middle of nowhere. I mean, we come from there, just, you know, walking down through the trail and end up with this. And then that's where we're going now. So down some rock steps, pretty steep decline. Here we go. Red River Gorge is known for its stone arches and land bridges. There are dozens, if not hundreds of them throughout the park. We come around the corner and this one was here. We weren't even expecting it. We were on the trail to Creation Falls and it didn't say anything about an arch on that trail, so it was a pleasant surprise. I took a few photos of it and then we made our way a short way on down, come around another curve, and there was Creation Falls. You can see Debbie walking up towards it now. Debbie is about to traverse the creek. It's not deep, so don't worry about getting your shoes wet. They're waterproof. Now this is up at the top of the falls, Creation Falls. Very pretty, very cool. Okay, this is pretty cool. This is neat. It's just like a giant rock shelf. Debbie's scared to come in here. She's scared. This is very cool. We were beat. Yes, this says 1.3 miles. It ended up being like 1.6. But the last half a mile was straight up. Hills, steps.
Still worth it.
We are huffing and puffing. This is our first time out in a while, and you know, you can walk the treadmill, you can walk your neighborhood, but until you get on some heels, it is a totally different ballgame. First half was downhills, and you know, that sounds easy, but that's actually pretty tough on your thighs as well, you know, going downhill and bracing yourself. And then the second half was straight up. I mean, straight up. It was like 1,100 feet elevation gain in just a half to 3/4 of a mile. So
no breaks in between.
Yeah, no breaks in between. So if you can imagine, it's basically walking up 10 flights of stairs all at once 10 times. So
on to the next, right?
On to the next. We're on our way back to the truck. I can see the truck. Get back to the truck, and then we're heading to the next one.
See you there.
We are trying to get 10 miles in today, so we're almost at 2. So we will. Okay, so here's the sign. Wanted to show y'all this on the way in, but here's the sign of what we just did. We did the Rock Creek Loop, and it says 1.5 miles, but my All Trails app ended up showing like 1.8. So off to the next one. We'll see you soon. Okay. Trail 2, stop number 2 on this Friday morning. This is the Silver Mine Arch Trail. So this is going to lead to another one of those geological features that Red River Gorge is known for. There's just big stone arches and natural bridges all over this place. So we're going to try to explore and see as many of them as we can and show them to you all. I think this was 2.4 miles on this trail. So after we finish this one, we'll be at about 4 for the day so far, which is going to leave us 6 to 8 left. Going to be hard to get them all in. It's overcast. It's been sprinkling. We got a late start because she had a call this morning. So wish us luck, and we will show you the arch or any other interesting things along the way. All right, once again, we're coming along the trail. We make a curve, and I look down to my right and I see that. Not sure what that is. So we are going to make our way around down here to it and see what it is. It's not the arch that we were on our way to, but it's interesting nonetheless. Oh, this is not a small staircase. They are narrow, they are steep, and I'm praying to the good Lord we don't have to come back up him. Well, I'm sure at one time there was a trail that meandered around some switchbacks or something. So now we end at this big rock that you have to, and it moves. So, okay. That was interesting. Kind of getting a damn rainforest feel down through here. But that's the steps we just descended. So, not sure, but we think this is the Silver Mine Arch. And this is very cool. The light coming in the back out there. Oh, this is cool. And I know this video probably doesn't do it justice, but this is just really neat. There's trees growing out of the top of it. And they say Daniel Boone is the one who this is in the Daniel Boone National Forest, and they say Daniel Boone discovered all of this. Apparently there's a story that he found Red River Gorge and all these arches by fleeing or running, hiding from the Indians, Native Americans. and he found all these caves and arches in here, and apparently moved all of his people here, and they settled for a while, and now it's named after him. But this is just beautiful. It's amazing. Oh, back to the truck. That one finished up at 3.1 miles. So we're basically at 5 miles for the day. It's 3:30. We're not going to have time for another long one probably. Or not another long one. We haven't done a long one yet.
Yeah.
We're not going to have time. There's two that we were really looking forward to that were about 7 miles each. Something like that's probably going to take 3 hours. We could get one of those in today. We'll definitely do one of those tomorrow. We might end up just trying to find another 2, 3, 4 miler for today. But now we're kind of getting close to dinner time. Neither one of us have eaten anything today. You know, most of you guys know we eat 1 meal a day, usually around 6 o'clock at night. So we've got about 2.5 hours until our normal dinner time. That one kicked our butt.
Yeah. So time to look at the map and plan the next one.
Unfortunately, I don't know if there's any flat trails.
That's okay.
Here in the mountains. I could go for a nice 5 mile flat trail right now, but not sure that's in the cards. So we're going to look at the map, figure out what's closest to us, figure out distances, and decide where to go next. So when we know, you'll know.
Okay, so we found us a trail. It is Whittleton?
Whistling?
I thought it was Whittleton.
I think it's whistling.
I'll put it on the screen. Anyway, this one supposedly has a shoot off to an arch, so we shall see.
2.5 miles.
2.5 miles, okay.
Or 2.8, 2 point something.
We'll let you know where we end up at the end of the day, but already you've got this cute little
That's a huge
bridge,
rock.
this huge
Look at this huge rock that has fell, and these tree roots are growing down. That is crazy.
And on we go.
We got. All right, I think we have made it. We have the official name. It's Whittleton Arch, and I think we have made it. This place is just so amazing. Walking through the middle of the woods, and then you just come around a curve, and you get these huge rock formations and this arch. I'm trying to get the arch and us in the frame, and it's not really working. But if you are from Kentucky, or if you're looking for a vacation weekend getaway, and you love the outdoors as much as we do, you definitely need to put Red River Gorge on your list. Just the trails are amazing. They're all well marked. There's so many of these arches to explore. There's waterfalls. It's just, there's zip lines. There's so much stuff to do here, whether if you're just a couple like me and Debbie, or you know, the whole family. There's so much stuff to do. We can't recommend this place enough.
As our day wrapped up and we were sitting by the campfire, we got the opportunity to see a beautiful sight at our campground where the northern lights were visible. Neither of us had seen them before, and everyone in the campground was out of their RVs looking at the sky. Check out these views.
Day 2. Another trail, 6 miles. Cameron and Jaden ended up coming down last night and surprising us. They just had breakfast at the Daniel Boone coffee shop. Very good.
Very good.
This is the Double Arch Trail to something else trail to something else. Chimney Top. We'll let you know for sure. About 6 miles total on this one.
Starting strong today.
Get the big one out of the way first while we have energy. All right, this is Double Arch, and it's basically 2 arches, one on top of the other. It's hard to see the second one, but it's underneath. Amazing. You can see across. We were over there, I don't know, hour and a half ago, on top of that rock. I can see somebody up there right now. I don't know if you guys can see it in the video or not, but we were over there somewhere around an hour and a half ago. And then we made our way all the way over here to the Double Arch. And now I'm going to try to climb up this rock. Okay, now heading over. We're way up top of the Double Arch. Looks like there's another big lookout Cameron found. Climb up this one, see what kind of view we have. Oh wow. Yeah. We are way up here now. Debbie's catching her breath.
Several.
And that straight across there is Courthouse Rock.
All right, so trail 2, really.
4.
Well,
Trail 4.
we did a continuous trail this morning.
It was
There's
3
3 different trails, 6.5
miles.
Yeah. So we're doing the
Skyview Bridge.
Sky Bridge Trail. Here we go. This is us walking over the Sky Bridge Arch. I can't believe they actually allow people to walk along the top of this arch. There is no protective barrier. It is just you, the arch, and some of the most beautiful views in the valley. After crossing over the arch, you start to slowly make your way down the cliff. There are a series of zigzagging stairways that offer different views of the valley. Upon reaching the bottom, you'll hike along this enormous sandstone cliff that makes up the base of the bridge. There are several smaller rock shelters along this trail, and some are even big enough to sit in. Soon, you'll find yourself smack underneath Sky Bridge. It's an impressive sight. Its expansive arch is actually made up of 2 windows. Standing there, thinking how much a structure could be made purely by coincidence is mind-boggling.
This is the Princess on our way to the Princess Arch Trail. It's another short one. It's only 0.6 miles, which if it says 0.6 on all trails, that means it's going to be 1 mile because it's been off this whole trip. So by the time we finish this one, we should be at 8 miles today.
I think it's over that.
I think over 8 miles today, and then we still got 1 or 2 more. So
here we go.
Hopefully you enjoy another beautiful arch.
You don't have to be an experienced hiker to enjoy the Princess Arch Trail. It is less than a mile long and packed with beautiful scenery, and this might be the easiest hike in Kentucky. Princess Arch spans 32 feet and appears in the forest almost out of nowhere. It took us about 15 minutes to complete, but the views are worth stopping to savor. I know we did. The trail itself is well marked and well traveled, and you'll likely encounter other hikers along the way. Top trail to Chimney Top Overlook. Check this out.
Hello everyone. We have finished our Shakedown trip, our 3 nights in Red River Gorge. You have seen some video of the trails and things like that. We were worried in the beginning, like we said, that this video might suck, and if you made it this far, congratulations. I'm not extremely happy with how our first travel/camping video went. We didn't really video any at the campsite or anything around camping itself. This ended up being a hiking video. But we learned a lot, and we will get better. And if you've made it this far, it's like almost 35 minutes long. We will try to get shorter. We just wanted to show you as much of Red River Gorge as possible. But probably should have made a video for each day, but we're learning. You know, all we've pretty much done up until now is food videos, and we are really excited about doing camping and travel videos because they're extremely popular and people like them. People like to see different places and things like that. Any suggestions what you think we need to do different, or?
You know, I just think it's a process. You know, it's not, we're not used to taking vacations and videoing every aspect, and so it's kind of hard to turn that switch on and off while you're enjoying your vacation. But we sincerely want to show you the places that we're going. We want to show you and and not want you to waste your time if that might be the case. Now, this Red River Gorge trip, in our opinion, was awesome, and we think everybody should go.
Yes.
But there's going to be times where we're going to do things that we're going to say, that just wasn't worth our time and effort, or that wasn't worth the money, or, things like that. So, we did our Royal Caribbean cruise video, kind of gave you all some tips and tricks that we felt as first-time cruisers, and we got great feedback from everybody, and so we just kind of want to offer those kinds of things.
Yeah, it's work doing these videos. You have to be intentional about it. I can't tell you how many times we've said, "Oh, I wish we'd been recording there."
Or you say something on camera and you think, "Oh,
yeah,
I need to edit that out."
Or you thought the camera was turned on and recording, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
Or you thought the camera was turned off and the battery's dead because the camera was accidentally left on. So there's ups and downs to this.
There's all of that, and then the editing piece.
Yes.
When you have 20 different videos that you kind of want to splice together.
Yes, we probably have
to tell a story.
6-8 hours worth of editing just on this 35-minute video. So it's work.
And we're making it go longer as we talk. So
we're trying, but we're going to do better.
Yes.
We're going to give you better content, campgrounds, tips, tricks, things like that we're learning along the way. Because we know there's a lot of new campers, RVers out there. So thank you for watching and making it this far. We do highly recommend Red River Gorge, and we promise that our camping/travel videos will continue to get better. So please like and subscribe, and feel free to hammer us in the comments with things we can do. Yeah, let us know how we can improve. Honestly, we want to see that. So there will be another camping video coming up in a couple weeks of our trip to Navarre Beach, so look forward to that. And as always, look forward to our food reviews. And thank you so much. We love y'all.